Welcome to Real America's Pop Culture with your host, Adrian Gray.
Tonight on Real America's Pop Culture, Sydney Sweeney's a Republican, Trump's building ballrooms, Skims is selling chin diapers, and Spencer Pratt is en route to Washington, D.C. Plus, find out why I'm defending Khloé Kardashian this week. I'm your host, Adrian Gray, and joining us tonight we have Alex Stein, April Silverman, and Brylan Hollyhand. If you're new here, welcome to the party. You're in the right place. So let's get into it.
Rev family, it's time for Real America's Pop Culture.
Are you ready?
We're taking you places Hollywood would never go.
Let's make pop culture interesting again.
This is where Hollywood meets the heartland. Big name stars, real conversations, and no compromise.
I actually don't know anyone who's happy and has children.
That's simply not true.
We're talking to everyone, left, right,
And everyone in between.
We're taking you behind the scenes to show you real pop culture.
My way.
Big names, bold takes,
And zero filter.
Real America's Pop Culture with your host, Adrian Gray, starts right now.
This is Real America's Pop Culture. Let's see what's poppin'. This is what's poppin'. All right, welcome to the show, April. I'm so excited to have you on here. Another blonde, you're in LA, so this is perfect for this segment. How are you doing?
Good, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get into it. So wrestling icon Hulk Hogan passed away from a heart attack while secretly battling leukemia. During his final days, he turned to faith and was visiting children with cancer, truly showing that he was invested in leaving a legacy of compassion and redemption behind. So I want to get into this because I don't think I've ever seen such a horrible display from the left after someone's passed. I know you've seen all of this stuff online. How do you feel about this report coming out that he was secretly battling cancer and visiting kids in the hospital and devoted to his faith? What do you make of that?
I think he is the real American hero, brother. I think it's incredible. In his own pain, he was lifting children up. And you would never know because the past couple of years, his schedule was relentless. He was doing all these public appearances. He even saved a teen from a car wreck last year, and nobody wants to talk about that. And after finding faith in God, he made peace with his past and repented about whatever the left is talking about, all of his past mistakes. And I just think he's a real life superhero, a legend, an icon, and just rest in power, Hulkster. You will definitely be missed.
Absolutely. Okay, so moving on, the New York Post reported that the Jaguar CEO, Adrian Mardell, has officially stepped down after the disastrous woke rebrand that we all saw. The campaign flopped on social media, sparked massive backlash, and became a textbook case of how to tank a luxury brand with bad messaging. So April, I don't know if you're like me, but I can't understand why a company like this would choose a rebrand like this. I mean, isn't buying a car sort of a masculine thing? Look, I know for me at least, when it comes to my car maintenance, changing the tire, anything like that, it's not my problem. It's my husband or my dad's problem. So why would they think that this would be a good idea when buying a car and everything in that is usually a very masculine thing?
I don't understand. I'm not a marketing expert, but the average Jaguar customer is mid-50s, and he's conservative based. That's the fact. So making this woke, rainbow, futuristic, I don't know if you're a man, woman, all shapes and sizes. I don't understand why they would think that they wouldn't lose their customers. And there's zero excuse for this man not to be unemployed because this was after the Bud Light fiasco. So there's no excuse there. Go woke, go broke isn't just a meme anymore. It's a business case study now. And they had the winning formula because you need to have a sports car, a beautiful mansion, and a beautiful woman. Those were the commercials. That's what sold sports cars. So pro tip for Jaguar, hire Sydney Sweeney, put her in a Jag, and you'll just watch the inventory fly off the lots.
Absolutely. So maybe that's why Ford is rocketing up now. So let's move on to Skims. They dropped a new line of facewear. Okay, this has to be a joke. So the internet isn't having it. They're calling it a chin diaper. And I have to call out Kim Kardashian here because I'm like, is she doing this as a prank? Has she finally gone too far? And if you look online, there's like actually a join the wait list. I don't know if you're joining this wait list, but what are your thoughts on this? Is this a prank? This can't be for real.
So I think it's a money grabbing grift marketed as wellness because these are supposed to be like post op garments if you're getting chin lipo, a face or a neck lift. Maybe it'll help you without it, like in the morning with some morning bloat, but you'll just get tons of breakouts and skin irritation everywhere. This reminds me of when J Lo told everyone she never even got Botox, but she just used olive oil, and that's why she looks so good. So she marketed her skincare with olive oil in it. And I don't suggest anyone put olive oil on their face. So I think they're just
Very
selling their
interesting.
surgery secrets as skincare. They think we're stupid, and a lot of celebrities don't want to tell us the truth about what they actually do. That's the big problem for me.
Yeah, I agree with you, April. Moving on, there is a Kardashian I'm defending this week, and that is Khloé Kardashian. She opened up on her podcast about caring for Tristan Thompson's younger disabled brother, Amari. So I want to highlight this story because I think it talks to the sanctity of life, and I think we should always highlight those stories. So I don't know if we have this clip, if we can play it.
Amari has LGS, which is a form of epilepsy, and he is disabled. He can't walk or talk. He's never been able to talk. Tristan and Amari's mom passed away a few years ago, and her name is Andrea. And Andrea was the sole caretaker for Amari, and they've lived in Canada. When Tristan's mom passed away a few years ago, I'm saying me, Tristan, my whole family, we took Amari back with us to the States. Tristan is in the NBA, and he is in a different state literally every other day or every few days. And it's just not conducive for Amari to be on that many planes. Amari has a handful of seizures a day with the type of epilepsy that he has. So Amari stays in LA with me.
Okay, so I'm highlighting this story because I actually love what she's promoting. She's using her platform. I do think the Kardashians are secretly MAGA, but that's for another day, you guys. However, I think this message is super important for people to hear, not only her audience, but a younger audience. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it is really admirable and incredible. I do feel for her because I feel like she's always being mistreated by these men, and she goes above and beyond at all times, even the men that publicly humiliate her. So I'm happy for Amari because he doesn't deserve to suffer because of his dad's transgressions to Khloe. So it just takes a really big woman. And I just hope that someday somebody will treat her right because she really goes above and beyond for everyone. She is myself and many people's favorite Kardashian by far.
Absolutely, I love that. So I want to get into a topic about Lindsay Lohan. So she says she's finally found peace in Dubai, where paparazzi photos are illegal. And you know, you and I, April, we're both pop culture girls. We've followed Lindsay Lohan. She's had a rough spot. She's gotten sober. She's gotten married. She has a child. She's married. So she lives in Dubai, and she actually went on to say that it's illegal to do paparazzi photos. If you're in public, you actually have to ask permission, no matter who you are. What are your thoughts on this? And should it be illegal in the United States to take pictures of people, especially when they're at the beach standing on business?
Okay, well, I do want to highlight, I think that she's in Dubai because of a couple things, not just the paparazzi photos. I think that how can you compare Hollywood today with the chaos and it's dirty? Dubai is super clean and super safe. People told me they could leave like a Birkin and a Rolex on the street, come back 24 hours, it won't be touched. There is no tolerance for crime. So that's really number one, what it's all about. And in regards to the pictures, there's a reason for this because allegedly she has gotten significant work done the past couple of years, many procedures, not just the facelift. And There are no photos of her from 2020 to 2021. 2 years, no photographs. And that's when we suspect that a lot of her procedures that she denies having any of them were performed. You cannot get away with this in Hollywood. Remember what happened with Gisele Bündchen in Paris? She got caught in a hijab, in a burqa, because she was leaving a plastic surgery clinic. So I do think that there needs to be a balance when it comes to taking pictures. But then again, they did sign up for this. But then you have the other thing where it's like gets out of control, the paparazzi. They went after them in totally inappropriate private times. Look what happened with Princess Diana. So I do think that we need to find a happy medium in regards to the paparazzi situation and what's allowed.
I fully agree with you, April, and I want to thank you for coming on. It was so fun to have you. I hope you'll join us in the future.
Thank you.
Coming up, Alex Stein joins us for The Brief, and you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.